as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cardinals of Austin.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Texas Capitol.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Good footwork at the 30. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 40.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go.
11.
Now Burrow on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow. He finds his man Johnson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
In motion right goes Johnson. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And now off to the races, down the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On the sneak, Rivers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch called for and taken down near the 5-yard line, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Burrow. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping it.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Now this great city, Austin, one of the fastest growing metropolises, not just in Texas, but in the U.S. as a whole. Of course, the University of Texas is here. Vibrant nightlife, great music scene, great food scene. And now an NFL franchise. And these folks are over the moon.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here's Rivers. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Cardinals. Keenan Allen, 51 yards. And the Cards lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame.
Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
11 empty, 11 empty, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Bengals are back within a score.
They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this 1st half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Fights forward at the 20.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Yikes, terrible kick, headed straight for the sidelines. And not a great punt here, out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11, 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
On one, ready?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. They will find Davis. That's complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
On 2.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting and said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Nixon. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
11 MT, 11 MT. Dot.
Mixon again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd. Do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First down, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Play fake, Rivers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Rivers. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Okay, ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, Rivers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They go play action. Rivers.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Burrow's throw complete there to Johnson. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He will find his man Chase complete.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready?
Here's Burrow. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's get set. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
11 empty.
Again, it's Burrow.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was.
Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, here's Mixon.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Here we go.
First down, Bengals.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They'll set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On second down, here's Burrow.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
11 Tommy.
On third down, Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Elijah Higgins.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. McPherson now for the extra point.
And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, Rivers.
He'll get this to DeMercado.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw is Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Rivers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off. but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
On point, ready?
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Cardinals 13.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Lion.
On second down, Rivers again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Another completion there. And you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top row, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they can't bring him down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. McPherson's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into...
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Baron Browning able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of his end zone, Rivers. This complete to Langford. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 57 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.